Greetings and peace, everyone. Welcome to Committed Relationships and Spiritual Activity. We're back with another segment, and I am your host, Neo Askuwheteau. And this show here is a show where we share very informative information regarding committed relationships and spiritual activity, aka the paranormal. In committed relationships, we are speaking about relationships where you are committed in any situation. That includes parent-child, committed relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, and also even business relationships. Because people don't realize that in business relationships, you are still committed in one way or another, especially through contracts, literal paper and pen contracts. So this one right here, we're speaking about a what I call microwave children. Microwave children are the children of the modern day children, where everything that they have and want, they have it, they receive it quick, and they want it quick. And it's always in an easy way that they want it and they get it. And microwave is instant. And these modern day children seek out instant gratification. They don't have any concept of discipline whatsoever, besides the discipline of actually just wanting what they want, rather than actually wanting what they want and then willing to put in the work to get what they want. And a lot of these parents nowadays have been psychologically engineered to support these microwave children further, to be even more microwave children, and then they grow up into being microwave adults, which psychologically they're still microwave children even when they become adult. Because like I said in my previous maturity videos, that maturity starts with the mind much more than material possessions. And a lot of people think, like here in America at least, people have been psychologically engineered to believe that material possessions equate maturity. No, that's only one aspect. Go back and check my maturity videos. So these microwave children, they have no discipline. Their social behavior is totally out of whack, and their parents are not teaching them social behavior and discipline at the same time. So that's why when you speak to these children, a lot of them really do seem like they're, number one, lazy, and number two, they are, best way to say it is they're dumb. They really are dumb. They're completely unaware of their surroundings and how to treat people, and they don't want to put in the work to get the things that they want and need in their life. And that starts with the parents, the lack of time and effort on the parents' part to develop these children into mature adults. As I think I might have mentioned that before in some of my other videos, but that is the job of a parent or caretaker, is to focus on the psychological development of the child. But what you have these days is you have a lot of parents who shove their children into the schools and a lot of parents don't even go to the school to really see for themselves what's going on within the schools. So they just shove these children into the schools just so that they can have peaceful alone time with themselves, to do whatever bullshit stuff that they have to do or want to do. And you got some parents who just care so much about their job that they are just happy to get rid of the child and get them into school. But they're not really seeking out how this child is actually learning and what they're learning in school, and they're not focused on the psychological development of their child. So then eventually the child becomes lazy, angry, completely undisciplined, and they eventually become psychologically unstable and emotionally unstable. So they don't know how to get along with people. They get into fights. Um, and it's a whole lot of crazy things that go on due to parents lacking the knowledge themselves of how to develop their child into a mature adult, number one. And then number two, even the willingness to focus, to put that time and effort into the child to develop into a higher, mature person. So it's really, it's a lot going on with these children. And when they lash out in school or anywhere else, it's usually due to their lack of attention that they get from their parents. The lack of attention, because a child needs an adequate amount of attention, time, and affection from their parents or caretaker. And I feel like there's very few parents that actually fully comprehend this. And that's due to the people who do have children. They, the children, well, nowadays there's more and more children being born that's unplanned children. And I can tell which ones are the unplanned children and which ones who are unplanned, and the children that the parents don't care about is based on how the child carries themselves. It's an energy and it's a social behavior that I can identify that the parents don't care about them. So a lot of people nowadays, they just want to have sex, and then the child is just a byproduct of them having unprotected sex and not being mature and responsible for the situation. So this is where a large portion of these microwave children come from, these type of situations. And then some of them end up in foster homes, and a lot can go into those during those foster home experiences also. So it's really a lot that goes on in the background with these microwave children. I don't blame them for the way that they are. I really point to the parents of being immature and irresponsible. And there's so many of them. And I have some in my own family. So I have seen this firsthand, and I still study this and observe this and investigate this for myself so I can really see what's going on and I can help people to make better decisions. So if you got any questions, comments, and concerns, then go ahead and comment in the comment section, or you can email me at committedrelationships@gmail.com. And that's what I have to say about microwave children. And this is what a large portion of them, there's a large portion of them these days, of these modern day children. No more are the days where you have a large portion of smart, intelligent, mature children of the older days where they can think for themselves rather than having to go with the crowd and allow the crowd to think for them. It's a real messed up situation, but that's how it is, and that's how the American society creates these children, these beasts. That's what they are. All right, thank you, and until next time.